Hey everybody, what's up? I am Doc Hikari, bringing you episode 10 of Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Here I'm going to pick my daily challenge. Since I actually have a deck with grass-type Pokemon in it, I'm going to choose the Grass Challenge Splinter. This is weird, I thought I played last night. I meant to, before they reset the weekly versus ladder, and I totally spaced on it. I realized half an hour after the reset that I did not get those last 3 points, so I did not get the trainer card. Pretty niffed at myself, but it's alright. Now, I remember now, I wanted to play last night, even after the reset. I just, didn't get around to it. So, I have a lot of cards, and I'd love to show them all off, but that's not what I'm going to be doing here right now. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm adding this card to my Fire and Psychic type deck. Yes, I know, 60 cards is the maximum. That's a bit of a tough decision on my end. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk, have one less energy card in my deck. But a third of my deck is still energy cards, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now, these stats are not accurate. I don't know why, but I've won several times with this deck. So it's just, it's very strange to me what's going on there. Oh, neat! Articuno GX and more Rebel Clash packs are on the ladder for this week. Let's see what that last card is. I'll have to look at it on my tablet device so I can zoom in on it. But let's get right into it. See if I can try out my new ultra rare Rainbow Hollow Tag Team GX card. Latrice! I will call it heads. And with that, I will choose to go first. Okay. Think I'm gonna make Delmise my active this time around. And I'm gonna leave Ho-Oh GX in my hand. Until I find out, yeah. So I'd rather use Heatran. It uses less energy. And it's just a faster growing Pokemon in terms of your ability to use it. I thought I heard a kitty cat at the door, but when I went to investigate, it turns out it was just the litter box. Oh no, Delmise is sleepy. have a look at this Parallel Hollow Dragon-type Latias card. That's beautiful. I used to have, colorless types, Latias and Latios. I want to say that was when I was in high school, so probably over 10 years ago. But I'm not certain when it was. I had a lot of cards. I think I ended up giving them to a friend's younger brother. Because I thought, well, I didn't have anybody to play with. And they were into the game. So I was just like, okay, you know, here you go. I had a Shining Noctowl. I believe I had... I don't know which set it is. There's a Neo set where the icon, or whatever, in the bottom left of the card, or bottom right, wherever it was a very square-edged pyramid. I had an Espeon deck from that Neo set. Ouch. Okay. Alrighty, I'm off to a rough start here. And it just doesn't seem at all a good strategy for me to keep, or to attempt to keep Heatran as my active Pokemon. If I healed at 50, it would have just taken another 160. Do the math, it would have been knocked out no matter what. So it had 160 on it, healing at 50 would have brought it down to 110. 110 plus 160 is 270, which is over 190. Let's get some energy cards. I guess I'll do a Fire and Psychic type. Yes, I can see the benefits to doing that, and I will retrieve Professor's letter. Though I can see the benefit to doing that, I'm not so sure if Delmise will make it through this next turn. I believe it will be able to. So I'm not sure if attaching a Psi Energy was a good idea or not. No, it will not. Darn. Okay, use Pokemon Fan Club. And if I'm lucky, yep, Charizard and Braxian, I can go ahead and retrieve that from my deck, and I'll get Garchomp and Giratina GX while I'm at it. Retrieve a Fighting Energy and a Psi Energy from my deck. I'm probably going to attach the Fire Energy to Delphox. Definitely attaching a Psi Energy to Garchomp and Giratina GX right now. And I just lost, I'm pretty sure. I didn't notice my opponent was down to 1 prizes. Oh, it's the Delta. It's the Articuno Delta Plus effect. My opponent gets to draw an extra prize for every Pokemon it knocks out. And due to my overlooking that, I have made a grave miscalculation. Well played. Defeat. Well, it could have gone better. So I guess you have nearly 3 weeks. I guess if you space it out, you can spend like a week at a time on each rung, if you will, of the versus ladder. You're still not going to let me zoom in on this card? Oh! I right-clicked it. Okay. Wow. I think that's breakpoint. No, it's the other set that has an icon that looks just like it. Or, almost just like it. Well, with that said, let's right-click on this then. Crasher Wake. That is the reward for obtaining 2,000 points over the next 3 weeks. Chubby the Best, using a dark and fighting type deck. According to the game, they have type advantage. I won the coin flip that they called, and I will choose to go first. Looks like I am placing Poipole as my active Pokemon, as I do not have any other options. It has to be a basic. You cannot start off with an evolved Pokemon. And I know that episode 10 is a weird time to point that out, but basically, a couple of people have let me know, like, hey, you're actually teaching me how to play the card game just by watching your videos. So I've decided to take that into consideration, and if there's a rule I can discuss about the game, then it's in my best interest to do so. I guess one of my Ghastlies is in my prize. My prize cards. So I'll take the one that I can access. And I'm not doing a whole lot of damage here, but it's better than nothing. Tyranitar GX. That's a fierce looking Pokemonster. Interesting. The Pokemon TCG recently deemed Wally a banned card because it's a supporter that allows you to quick evolve a Pokemon, but Rare Candy is still usable. I'm not so sure I understand the finer points of that thought process. I guess I'll choose Eevee and Snorlax GX. GX as my active Pokemon. And, there's really not a whole lot else I can do this turn, unfortunately. my turn again. If I'm lucky enough to draw one more fire energy, then I'll be able to do something next turn, but that is the only circumstance. Either that or Professor's Letter, so that I can retrieve 2 fire energy from my deck. I'm gonna place Cresselia as my active Pokemon in a desperate attempt to do something, and I'm going to make my opponent think that I can't do anything for a turn. Choose Charizard and Braxian GX as my active Pokemon. Use Professor's Letter to retrieve... I'm going to choose a Fire-type energy and a Fighting-type energy because I only have one more Fighting-type energy in my deck. I don't know what you're sad about. You're whooping me over here. So, I mean, you can... You can cry all you like, but you're gonna win. I'm pretty sure. Thank you. I really do appreciate the compliment. And I will return it. Ah, that was an excellent move, because if it didn't knock out my Pokemon, I didn't choose Pokemon Center Lady. So I would have been confused, and whatever other status ailments were thrown onto me because of that one. Alright, that's 2 losses with 1 deck, so it's time to switch it up a little. Time to mix it up. Oh, Steam. Okay, I won the coin flip. So I will go first. And it looks like both my opponent and I will be taking a mulligan this time around. Give me 1 second, I am helping a friend out. I'm a bit busy today, I apologize for that. Well, that was going to happen anyway, so I'll just click done to not stall any further. Alrighty. I guess... I'm not doing anything this turn. I want to save my energy cards. Yeah, there's been a lot going on in my personal life in the last couple of weeks, and I don't consider that subject matter for discussing during episodes of anything that I record, so I'm just going to leave it at that. There's just been a lot going on. Thankfully, no more plumbing issues. I mean, I don't really consider that, like, it's a personal household issue, but everybody has plumbing problems once in a while. I don't really consider that a personal issue, if you will. Alright, add Dialga GX to my bench. Attach a Steel Energy, and end my turn. I'll do a Lightning Energy and end my turn. If only I had 2 more Steel Energy, I'd be a lot more comfortable with immediately attacking that Snorlax V with Dialga GX, but here's the problem. Shred does 80 damage. Swallow does 60 damage. But it also heals the same amount of damage that gets done to the opposing Pokémon. That said, it doesn't seem like I have much of a choice. I need to get Dialga GX in there, or I'm going to fall behind. So really, it's unfortunate for me that Snorlax V is a colorless type. Really all the types my opponent is using, I'm not necessarily at a disadvantage, but I'm by no means at an advantage. Now with the Snorlax V and my opponent's setup, I am at a disadvantage, but that has nothing to do with type. So yeah, just like that, all the damage I did to the opponent's Pokémon gone. Well, 40 of it anyway. So let's see if I can get some Steel Energy. Yeah, good thing I drew Professor's Letter, because otherwise I might have been stranded for a turn or two. And I think that with the combination of Timeless, GX, and Shred, that is the only chance I have of defeating that Snorlax V, so thankful that I drew Professor's Letter and that it allowed me to search my deck for those 2 Steel-type energies. And there goes my best Pokemon, just like that. Alright, I'm gonna use Lysander. I'll attach this Steel Energy to Rotom and use Cycle Draw, discard Caesar to draw 2 new cards. And that's about the best I've got right now. Alright, my turn again. And I'm in dire straits. This is the worst I've done in the entire series. Since like the first and second episodes anyway, since I started deck building on that next level. Well, I don't know. I'm not feeling too lucky. Unlike when I was playing Pokemon Crystal Clear 2.0 Baby Town just over an hour ago. But there's just not a whole lot I can do. This is what I have to work with, so I'm gonna... Alright, attach this Fighting Energy, and hopefully with Cynthia I'll be able to get Skyfield and maybe a couple of Psychic type. Not even a little. Like, really, guys, come on. Come on. Alright. I already attached an energy this turn, and I don't have Caesar anymore. So, this is what I'm doing. I wouldn't be too terribly surprised if my opponent attached an energy to Black Kyrium Water type, and I guess not. I guess not. And retreated to the bench. Well, at least I knocked out one Pokémon today. Excusez-moi. I guess I'll take a Lightning Energy into Grass Energy. Getting excited, getting knocked down. I just lost another battle. Yeah, yeah. Well played, O Steam. Well played. Well, at least I got the 1 point. Defeat. Alright. I will try one more with my GX Legends deck, and if that is an utter fail, I'll go back to Psychic Flames. I'm happy to get my first victory for the day, but at the same time, I just feel like that wasn't satisfying at all. It's rather the complete opposite of satisfying. So, okay, thank you, I guess, for the free points. You know, maybe I'll be able to open a booster at the end of today's episode after all. Generally speaking, I like to make it more than one, but since it's at the beginning of the versus rewards ladder, I think I can open one booster pack today. I'll have plenty more. Plenty more to come. Alright, put Rayquaza GX on my bench. And I'm going to leave Mewtwo in my hand for the time being. We're just over halfway through with today's episode. And yeah, just as I said earlier, I think this is the worst I've done since I started playing, really. Oh, hold on, I want to see that pretty hollow card you discarded. Wow, look at that Kingdra. I have no idea what set that's from, but it's a very pretty card. Okay, with any luck, I won't be totally stranded next turn. I mean, I have the energy cards I need, so unless my opponent does something that makes me shuffle my hand back into my deck, which could actually help me, considering I only have one base Pokemon, a Stadium card, and 3 energy cards in my hand. I could definitely have a lot more things to do in a turn. Like use a supporter trainer card, and then an item trainer card, or any number of item trainer cards in a single turn. Or even just having, for instance, Garchomp and Giratina GX on my bench, because I already have a Psychic and Fighting Energy. Hey, it's Pokemon Fan Club, now I can get it. Provided it's not in my prizes, of course. Alright. So we'll do that, and let's get Pheromosa and Buzzwole out. Alright, place them on my bench. And let's attack finally with Dragon Break. Oh, are you weak against? Huh. That's the first card that I've seen that has Dragon type as a weakness. So, it's rather unfortunate I just lost Rayquaza after all that effort. But I'm just gonna get Giratina and Garchomp out. And I see my opponent does not have any other Pokemon ready. So, with that in mind, let's knock out Kingdra. And keep on keeping on. Probably do, at most, 1 or 2 more versus battles after this one. I suppose I will play Pokemon Fan Club because... why not? Yeah, let's get Dialga and Espeon. No, not Espeon. And Deoxys. Let's get regular Deoxys. And, I mean, if you want to take an extra turn knocking out my tag team, Pheromosa and Buzzwole, that's fine. Because you're not going to like what happens next. I'm gonna make my opponent think I'm in no way ready to attack. So I'm just gonna let them believe that I have a horrible deck. It's a strategy I've come up with. So that after they knock out Pheromosa and Buzzwole and draw 3 additional prizes, they're gonna have a nasty surprise in for them. Well, you don't have any other energy cards, so I'm gonna save that too. Gonna save my plays. And I think this will be Pheromosa and Buzzwole GX's last turn. I think. That's fine. In all likelihood, I'll draw cards that can... Yes, I was correct. I will draw cards that can heal Garchomp and Giratina GX, and because of my opponent's severe lack of attached energy cards, they're in no way prepared for what I'm about to do. Alright, that's 1 more point than I got last time. And now I have to choose a new active Pokemon. Alright, well, I'll choose the one that has virtually no retreat cost. Good old Find Ice, a great move for retrieving water energy cards from your deck. And I will play Professor's Letter, Because the less energy cards in my deck, the more likely I'm able to draw a restorative card or a healing supporter or item card. Three prizes down, 3 to go. I'm really feeling like I turned this one around. Evo Soda. Does that mean you have another Kingdra? No? Maybe not. Okay, I have to be incredibly careful right now, because if they do knock out my Scyther, then I lose. I need a healing card. Badly. That's not what I needed. Oh man. That Scyther really helped my strategy, but I think I'm gonna lose. I don't have any healing cards in my discard, no. Okay, well then. Just knock out one more Pokemon. Ah! I could have used GGNGX to ensure that my Scyther did not get hurt. I could have done that to Greninja, but now my opponent's going to win. Well played. Defeat. Well, I did alright. I did mess up at the end there, because I didn't see that opportunity. So I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. Excuse me. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And, I think that's twice that I lost with my GX Legends deck, so I will switch it up now. I'll call it heads. Karotos TV. Well, I wonder if I'm not the only person putting this online based off of that username. I'm gonna start off with Eevee and Snorlax GX Tag Team. And I'm actually going to avoid benching Poipole for the time being. But I will put Charizard and Braxian GX Tag Team on my bench. Play Professor's Letter to get 2 non-fire type energy cards. Well, I guess one of them can be a fire type, that's okay. And it's my first turn, so I cannot play a supporter card, nor can I attack. However, if you go second, and it's your first turn, you can do both of those things, just not if you go first. Okay, attach a Psi Energy to Eevee and Snorlax GX. Attack with Cheer Up. And hopefully I'll be able to knock that Growlithe right out. Unless it becomes an Arcanine. That's okay. I can actually still knock it right out, so... Play supporter card Cynthia to get a new hand. Put Driploon on my bench. And I will attack with Megaton Friends GX to get rid of that pesky Arcanine. And hopefully ensure a quick victory. Well, I guess I won. At least I got 2 wins in today. Do I have time to sneak in another versus battle? I think so. I'll do one more. Scafield 18. Call it heads. It was not heads. Okay. I only have a Ghastly in my hand. As far as basic Pokemon, or Pokemon in general, go. That is a cool looking card. I love the Squirtle family, and Blastoise has long since been one of my favorite Pokemon. I will draw an extra card. I think I'm gonna lose this one pretty quick. Blastoise and Piplup GX, one of my favorite Tag Team GX cards. It's just so cool looking. Alright, I'll try everything I possibly can to thwart my opponent. At least I poisoned the Zapdos. Although I can't really say I see Delmise being the game changer in this particular instance. Well, I guess I'll attach a Fire Energy to Delmise, and then I'll attack with Sweet Poison once more. Unfortunately, for no effect, but Zapdos is already poisoned. I was hoping to add the status ailment Sleep to that formula. Okay. I guess I'll start getting Poipole ready. Hopefully, I'll actually be able to use its evolution Nagandel GX for the first time. And there goes my Ghastly. Only for me to get another Ghastly, but I can't really do anything this turn. Just attack for 10 damage. So yeah, this will definitely be my last versus matchup for the day, and then I'll go and buy a Unified Minds booster pack. As I've made it very clear, I am trying to complete that set. Yeah, that's exactly why I don't use that ability. I've done it once, and I did not like the result. Darn, I could really use a Psy energy, you know? Just maybe. I don't have an Ultra Beast card in my hand. The only one that I've drawn is Poipole. Might be the only one in this deck. Well, that and its evolution, but I can't discard the card with the ability on it. All I need is a Psy energy. Hey! That's awesome. Now I can heal Nagandel GX with a Great Potion and start attacking with Venom Shot. Which is not as good an attack as I thought it was. I don't know why I have to discard 2 energy. Well, no. This is ridiculous. Check. I spent all that time building up to that, and it's just not even helping me that much. It's like the exact opposite of what I needed. Oh well. Interesting strategy. Don't know why you would do that, but okay. Let's get a Great Potion out of my discard pile before I lose Delmise. And I guess I'll just have to take a risk and put Nagandel GX as my active. I'll heal it up some, but if they get another grass or lightning energy, I'll probably be out of luck next turn. And I really needed an energy last turn, just any energy card, to attach to Eevee and Snorlax GX. There we go. So, if that happens one more time, I might be able to turn this around. If I draw one more energy card. But my opponent is steadily increasing the damage that Dragon Break does by attaching more lightning and grass energy. Not what I needed to. They're attaching it to their Rayquaza, but really they could attach it to any Pokemon. Alright, last stand. But I'm pretty sure that Blastoise and Piplup is ready to go. Yeah. So, I lost this one, but it was a good try. Well played, Scafield18. Defeat! Alright, let's head on over to the in-game store. Buy a Unified Minds booster to round off this episode with a little more fun than I've had the entire time I played today. Open her up. Hopefully I get some new cards. Wow. Alright, well, let's go over them. Dark Energy, Druddigon that I already have, a Cubone that I already had, Tynamo, Scraggy, Dark type, a Salandit, a U-turn board, an LGM, Tag Switch, Drillbur, and a non-hollow rare Talonflame. Alright everybody, well, thank you for watching. This has been episode 10 of Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. I hope you enjoyed watching me lose, because that's about all there was to this episode. Everybody have a good day, take care, and stay safe. Over and out.